Scrottles! Alright, Cody, it is Thursday. It is Random Music Thursday. So today, I'm going to talk about country music. While I was driving back to school from home Tuesday morning, I guess it was 2 a.m., I was driving on the highway and this song came on. I usually listen to country radio stations when I'm driving back to school. And this song came on. It's called Three Wooden Crosses by Randy Travis. And it's a song I'd never heard before. And as I was listening to it, the story folded out. It's talking about a preacher it was a farmer and a teacher, a hooker and a preacher. Were the four main characters. Three, I can't count. The four main characters, and they're on a bus, and the bus crashes. Three of the people die, and one person still lives, but we don't know which one of the characters still lives. And as the story goes on, we find out which one of them survives. Lincoln the Moflagon. I know you're not a big fan of all country music. I know you have certain country artists that you like that aren't like big time country artists. You like a bunch of independent type of bands. But anyway, I want to talk a little bit about country music. Country music began out of a collaboration of blues and early onset rock and roll. Actually, rock and roll came from early onset country music. So we had the blues back in the late 30s, early 40s. It was really prevalent in the United States. And as that music went on, it influenced more artists, such as Elvis Presley and other artists of the time, to make up their own brand of music. And that music is what we know as country music today. So country music has gone through a whole bunch of, I guess you could say, revisions. Like the country music back in the 80s and 90s, well actually even the 80s and 70s, and the country music now is drastically different. Country music now is more pop. I mean, it's not pop music, but it's more pop country, more urban country. And back then it was more of a countrified, rural type of country music. Really, it all depends on the artist that you listen to. For me, I'm a big fan of Kenny Chesney and Brad Paisley. Those are like two of my go-to, but I like a bunch of the newer age country music bands like Keith Urban, Rascal Flatts, Zac Brown Band, Florida Georgia Line, Jake Owen. They've got these catchy songs that really I like to listen to, and I could probably listen to any time of the day, cheer me up, or in any mood I could listen to them. But I mentioned Rascal Flatts. We went and saw Rascal Flatts and the band Perry last summer at Blossom Music Center, close here to campus. It was our first official music concert that we got to go to. And, well, really, Rascal Flatts is my favorite band. And really, they've been my favorite band since I was a freshman in high school. Really, there was somebody that had introduced me to the band itself, the music itself. I knew a couple songs. But let's see, in 2006, I worked out at a scout camp. It was my first year out of Muskegon Valley Scout Reservation. And with my first paycheck, I bought 2 Rascal Flatts CDs, the first things I ever bought with money that I actually earned. And I listened to those CDs and I was hooked. So really, it was for my first paycheck that I really came into loving my now favorite band. I used to really despise country music in general, just any type of country music. If it was countrified, if it was like country rock or anything, I despised it. Anything except Lynyrd Skynyrd, because I grew up with Lynyrd Skynyrd. But then after 2006, after I bought those CDs, I kind of got into country music. I started to ingrain myself into the country music scene, I guess. and I don't regret it because I have a couple friends who are in a band. You know, we're at 83 with Casey and Evan and God, I can't think of his name. Logan, and Evan's brother Shane, and Jordan Tipton used to be a part of it. But like, three of those guys are down in Nashville, actually playing down in Nashville, and they played a spring break series down in Panama City in Florida. So like, they've got me more ingrained into the country music scene as we've gone along here. So really, right now I'm a big fan of country music, like any type of country music. And really, I guess the reason why I like it is it tells a story. Most country music tells a story. And I mean, I know a lot of music, a lot of artists tell stories, but like these kind of songs tell like simple, down to earth stories, like the one with the three wooden crosses. And Rascal Flatts tells a bunch of stories. Usually, some of the more poignant songs of theirs, like the last songs of their albums, tends to be a big story type song. So that's one big reason why I like country music. Loved the Scroatles movie, and I loved the trailer. It made me laugh. I was actually in tears laughing at the movie. I can't wait for the noir film. Hopefully it's coming soon. You gave me a little bit of a preview in the previous video, but it was like 5 seconds, and I really couldn't make out what you were saying. Something like you were once a detective. But anyway, I can't wait for that next film to come out. And let's see, tomorrow after my class, I should be coming home, and we'll be able to make a couple more videos together, hopefully. But I look forward to your Book Junkie Friday video, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace. School sucks big monkey balls.